Have you ever wondered why some people can captivate an audience merely with their words? What makes them so persuasive? Welcome to the fascinating world of persuasion, a realm where words wield power, where ideas spark change, and where voices echo with influence. Persuasion is not merely a tool for the elite or the gifted, it is a skill, a craft that can be learned, honed, and mastered by anyone willing to put in the effort. So why is persuasion so important? Well, imagine standing in front of a crowd, eyes locked on you, ears tuned to your every word. You have a message, a vision, a story to share, but how do you make people listen? How do you inspire them to see the world through your eyes? That's where the power of persuasion comes into play. In professional settings, persuasion is the key that unlocks doors to success. It's the force that propels your ideas forward, making them resonate with your colleagues, your bosses, or your clients. A persuasive presentation can seal a business deal, win over a tough client, or inspire a team towards a shared goal. But persuasion isn't just for the boardroom or the stage, it permeates every aspect of our personal lives as well. It's in the way we negotiate with our kids about their bedtime, convince our friends to try that new restaurant, or encourage our loved ones to make healthier lifestyle choices. The most effective form of persuasion? Public speaking. The ability to articulate your thoughts, express your ideas, and convey your emotions in a way that not only informs but also moves your audience. It's a powerful tool that, once mastered, can transform an ordinary person into a leader, an influencer, a game changer. But how does one master this art? How does one become a persuasive public speaker? That's what we're here to explore. From crafting compelling speeches and mastering body language to engaging the audience and overcoming fears, we will delve into the intricacies of public speaking and unveil the secrets to becoming a persuasive communicator. Indeed, the art of persuasion through public speaking is a skill that, once honed, can open doors to endless possibilities. Great speeches do not happen by chance. They are the product of careful planning and powerful storytelling. Now let's dive into the mechanics of crafting compelling speeches. It's a skill, an art form that can be learned and honed over time, and it all begins with a captivating opening. Think about the last time you listened to a speech. What grabbed your attention? Was it a shocking statistic, a personal anecdote, or a provocative question? An attention-grabbing opening sets the tone for your speech and pulls your audience in. Moving on, the organization of your content is crucial. Imagine a beautifully wrapped gift box. If it's filled with a jumbled mess, the initial excitement quickly turns to confusion. Your speech is no different. Your ideas need to flow logically, each point building on the last, guiding your audience on a journey. Use signposts, such as phrases that signal a change in topic or a return to a previous point. They help navigate your audience through your speech, ensuring they stay on track with you. Next comes the heart of your speech, the narrative. Compelling storytelling is the secret sauce that makes your speech memorable. It's what transforms a mere presentation into an experience. Stories resonate with us, they stir emotions and create connections. And when we're emotionally invested, we're more likely to be persuaded. So weave your points into a narrative. Use vivid imagery, bring in personal experiences, tap into universal themes. Make your audience see, feel, and live your story. Now let's talk about the language. Persuasive language is a powerful tool in your speech crafting arsenal. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Use strong, action-oriented words. Paint pictures with your words. Use metaphors and analogies to make complex ideas digestible. And repetition, my friends, is a tried and true rhetorical device. Repeat your key points, your key phrases. It reinforces your message and makes it stick. But remember, persuasion isn't about manipulating your audience. It's about presenting your ideas in a way that resonates with them, that speaks to their needs, their values, their dreams. So, understand your audience. What do they care about? What motivates them? Use this understanding to tailor your speech, to make your message relevant and meaningful to them. Also, consider your speech's call to action. What do you want your audience to do, think, or feel after hearing your speech? A clear, compelling call to action can be the difference between a good speech and a great one. It's your final push, your closing argument. Make it strong, make it compelling, make it impossible to ignore. Finally, practice. Practice your speech, refine it, tweak it until it feels right. Practice in front of a mirror, record yourself, get feedback. Each iteration, each run-through brings you one step closer to delivering a compelling, persuasive speech. In the end, crafting a compelling speech isn't just about stringing together eloquent words, it's about connecting with your audience, stirring their emotions and inspiring them to action. It's about delivering a message that resonates, that sticks, that makes a difference. Remember, a well-crafted speech is your first step towards mastering the art of persuasion. Words are powerful, but the way you deliver them can make or break your speech. Let's delve into the fascinating world of nonverbal communication in public speaking. Imagine a symphony orchestra. The instruments must all play in harmony to create a beautiful sound. Similarly, your body language and vocal delivery must align perfectly with your spoken words to create a compelling and persuasive speech. First, let's talk about posture. It's often the first thing people notice about you. Good posture conveys confidence, credibility, and authority. Stand tall, with your shoulders back and your head held high. This stance not only helps you appear more authoritative, it also allows for better breathing, which is essential for clear and powerful speech delivery. Next, we have gestures. They're like the punctuation marks of your speech. They help emphasize your points, express your emotions, and keep your audience engaged. Ensure your gestures are purposeful and in sync with your words. And remember, less is often more. Overdoing gestures can be distracting and may undermine your credibility. Facial expressions are another crucial aspect of nonverbal communication. They're the window to your emotions and can significantly enhance the impact of your speech. Practice expressing your emotions genuinely and appropriately to your content. A well-timed smile or a look of determination can make your words much more persuasive. Now let's move on to vocal delivery. Your voice is a powerful tool that can bring your words to life. It's not just what you say, but how you say it that makes a difference. Consider the pitch, pace, volume, and tone of your voice. Vary these elements to create emphasis and maintain audience interest. Pitch refers to how high or low your voice sounds. A varied pitch can express different emotions and keep your audience engaged. A monotone voice, on the other hand, can quickly bore your listeners. Pace is the speed at which you speak. Speaking too fast can make you seem nervous or unprepared, while speaking too slowly can make your speech drag. Find a comfortable pace that allows your audience to follow along easily. Volume is another important element. Speaking too softly can make you seem timid or unsure, while speaking too loudly can come off as aggressive. Use volume to emphasize key points and create a dynamic speech. Tone, finally, is the emotional quality of your voice. It can convey a wide range of emotions from excitement and enthusiasm to seriousness and concern. Match your tone to your message and the mood you want to create. Now that we've covered the key elements of body language and vocal delivery, let's talk about how you can use them to project confidence and establish a connection with your audience. Projecting confidence is all about believing in yourself and your message. It's about owning the stage and commanding attention. Practice makes perfect here. The more you practice your speech and your body language, the more natural and confident you'll appear. Establishing a connection with your audience is equally important. It's about understanding their needs and interests and tailoring your speech to resonate with them. Use your body language and vocal delivery to express empathy, show enthusiasm, and engage your audience. Remember, mastering these skills takes time and practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't get it right the first time. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep improving. The power of your words can change minds, inspire action, and even change the world. But to unlock this power, you need to master your body language and vocal delivery. They're the unsung heroes of public speaking, the secret weapons of the world's most persuasive speakers. Mastering your body language and vocal delivery is key to transforming your public speaking skills. And once you've mastered these, you're well on your way to becoming a truly persuasive speaker. Your speech is not a monologue, it's a dialogue with your audience. Remember this mantra as we delve into the art of engaging your audience, the next crucial step in mastering public speaking. To ensure your speech isn't a one-way street, you need to create a two-way interaction. Think of it as a conversation, not a lecture. But how can you achieve this? Let's explore some strategies. Firstly, asking thought-provoking questions can be a powerful tool. This doesn't mean you're looking for a show of hands or expecting an answer shouted out. Instead, these are rhetorical questions designed to make your audience think, to make them a part of your narrative. Imagine you're delivering a speech on climate change. Instead of stating facts, you might pose a question like, "What kind of world are we leaving for our children?" This invites your audience to consider the implications personally, making your message more impactful. However, remember not to overuse this strategy. The aim is to stimulate thought, not to confuse or overwhelm your listeners with a barrage of questions. Next, let's talk about visual aids. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. and this is particularly true when you're trying to hold your audience's attention. A well-chosen image, graph, or short video can simplify complex ideas, provide context, and make your message more memorable. But be cautious. The visual aids should complement your speech, not replace it. It's important that they are clear, relevant, and easy to understand. Also, consider the power of storytelling. Stories are a universal language. They engage our emotions and our imagination. A well-told story can make an abstract concept tangible, a complex issue understandable, and a controversial idea more palatable. Incorporate personal anecdotes, case studies, or historical events into your speech. Remember, the more relatable your story, the more engaged your audience will be. Another strategy is to incorporate interactive elements into your presentation. This could be as simple as a quick poll, a short group discussion, or a brief exercise. These tactics not only break the monotony but also provide an opportunity for your audience to actively participate. This involvement makes them feel valued and more likely to remain engaged. Furthermore, it's important to read your audience. Pay attention to their body language. Are they leaning in, nodding, or do they seem distracted and disengaged? Use this feedback to adjust your delivery. If you notice their attention wavering, it might be time to switch gears, inject a bit of humor, or introduce a new, intriguing point. Lastly, remember to maintain eye contact. This simple act can create a connection, making each member of your audience feel like you're speaking directly to them. Of course, it's not practical to make eye contact with everyone in a large crowd, but by looking at different sections of your audience, you can create a sense of inclusivity. In conclusion, engaging your audience is a dynamic process. It demands your full attention, flexibility, and a genuine desire to connect with your listeners. It's not just about delivering information, it's about creating an experience, a dialogue that leaves your audience thinking, feeling, and most importantly, remembering your message. Keeping your audience engaged is a surefire way to make your message stick. So remember these strategies as you craft your next speech and watch as your words influence, inspire, and ignite change. Public speaking can be nerve-wracking, but fear is only a hurdle that you can overcome. Let's address this head-on. The common fears and anxieties associated with public speaking. We've all felt it, that rush of adrenaline, the quickened heartbeat, the dry mouth. It's a universal experience, but it's also one that we can manage and eventually master. Firstly, it's important to understand that it's perfectly normal to feel nervous. In fact, a certain level of nervousness can actually enhance your performance by keeping you alert and focused. However, when this nervousness turns into debilitating fear, it becomes a barrier to effective communication. So, how do we manage this nervousness and build confidence? One of the most effective strategies is through rehearsal. Not just any rehearsal though. We're talking about deliberate, mindful practice that involves not just going through the motions, but also focusing on improving each time. Think of it as a performance, and each rehearsal is a chance to refine your act. Rehearsing your speech allows you to familiarize yourself with the content, thus reducing the fear of forgetting your lines. It also gives you a chance to experiment with different delivery styles, tones, and emphasis, helping you find what works best for your unique voice. Now we understand that rehearsing alone may not fully eliminate the fear and anxiety. This is where positive visualization comes into play. Visualization is a powerful tool used by athletes, performers, and successful individuals across various fields. It involves picturing yourself in a situation, performing successfully, and achieving your desired outcome. When it comes to public speaking, visualize yourself standing confidently on the stage, delivering your speech flawlessly, and engaging your audience. Feel the applause, the nods of agreement, the smiles of appreciation. This mental rehearsal not only boosts your confidence but also programs your mind to perform successfully when the actual situation arises. Another way to overcome fear is by shifting your mindset. Instead of viewing public speaking as a terrifying ordeal, view it as an opportunity to share your knowledge, to influence, to inspire. Remember, your audience is there because they want to hear what you have to say. They're not there to judge or criticize, but to learn and be inspired. Also, remember to breathe. It sounds simple, but deep, controlled breathing can help calm your nerves, steady your voice, and clear your mind. Practice diaphragmatic breathing, which involves breathing deeply into your diaphragm rather than shallowly into your chest. This type of breathing triggers a relaxation response, slowing your heart rate and lowering your blood pressure. Lastly, don't let a single negative experience define your public speaking journey. Everyone stumbles at some point, And it's these stumbles that make us human and relatable. Instead of dwelling on the negatives, focus on the lessons learned and use them to improve your future performances. Remember, overcoming fear and anxiety is a process. It takes time, practice, and patience, but the rewards are worth it. Imagine being able to stand in front of any audience, feeling confident and composed, and delivering a speech that leaves a lasting impact. With practice and mental preparation, you can conquer your fear and shine on the stage. Mastering public speaking is a journey, not a destination. This statement encapsulates the essence of our discussion today. The art of public speaking is not something one can perfect overnight. It's a skill that requires constant nurturing, fine-tuning, and adaptation. Just as a musician practices their craft regularly to improve, and a writer pens countless drafts to perfect their prose, a public speaker must also commit to consistent practice and ongoing learning. It's important to remember that every speech you deliver is an opportunity for growth. Each presentation gives you a chance to assess your strengths, identify areas of improvement, and refine your technique. Did you engage the audience effectively? Did your message resonate with them? Were you able to convey your ideas clearly and persuasively? Reflecting on these questions after each speech can provide valuable insights for your continued development as a speaker. Feedback is another invaluable tool on this journey. Constructive criticism can offer a fresh perspective and shed light on aspects of your speech that you may not have considered. It might be a good idea to record your speeches whenever possible and review them later. You could also consider joining a public speaking club or group where you can practice your skills and receive feedback in a supportive, non-judgmental environment. Another essential aspect of continued learning is expanding your knowledge and understanding of public speaking. This could involve reading books on the subject, watching TED Talks or other inspirational speeches, attending workshops or seminars, or even enrolling in a public speaking course. These resources can expose you to new techniques and strategies, provide inspiration, and deepen your understanding of effective communication. The internet is also a treasure trove of resources for aspiring public speakers. Online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn Learning offer a plethora of courses on public speaking and persuasion. Podcasts and blogs dedicated to the topic can also provide a wealth of information and tips. Additionally, you can find countless videos on YouTube where experienced speakers share their wisdom and insights. One of the most powerful ways to improve your public speaking skills is by observing and learning from others. Watch speeches delivered by successful public speakers and analyze their techniques. How do they engage the audience? What kind of language do they use? How do they structure their speech? What kind of body language do they employ? These observations can offer valuable lessons and inspire new approaches for your own speeches. And remember, the key to mastering any skill is consistency. Regular practice can help you become more comfortable with public speaking, enhance your ability to think on your feet, and improve your delivery. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. But perhaps the most important advice we can offer is this: be patient with yourself. Improvement takes time. There will be moments of struggle and doubt, but these are simply stepping stones on your path to becoming a more effective and persuasive speaker. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth and remember that every great speaker was once a beginner. So keep practicing, keep learning, keep improving, because the journey to mastering public speaking is not about reaching a final destination. It's about continuous growth and development. It's about becoming a better communicator, a better influencer, a better storyteller, and most importantly, it's about becoming a better version of yourself. So, are you ready to embark on this journey to become a persuasive public speaker? Start today. Your audience awaits.